Who are you really? What's happening through this spiritual awakening that we are all in right now? I'm going to explain to you who you really are, how to experience the next level of consciousness, and tell you everything from a yogic perspective. You are not this body. Straight up, I'm going to tell you right now, you are not your thoughts. This process in yoga is called neti. We understand that we are not this body. We are not our thoughts. We are so much more than that. I'm going to break it all down for you right here and give you the exact technique for you to understand how to unlock the next level of consciousness. So, who are you? When you ask that question, who am I? That's when life begins. That's when life truly starts. Everything prior to that is just the samsara, the cycle of birth and death, living in ignorance. We are on this transition right now from an identification with the body to the soul. That's what self-realization means, realizing your true self, the soul, the Atman. We are more than this body. We need to understand that the ego, the mind, and the intelligence are the fuel. That is what we have in order to work with right here on planet Earth. Now, understanding your karma is really important here. I'm not going to give you the new age spiel. I'm not going to get in you woo-woo terms. We're talking about yogic techniques. This is an ancient practice that's been around for over 5,000 years. Now, when you understand the real yoga, you will really make more sense of your life because we are all in this transition together. We're all going from that body perspective, which is based in the ego, based in sense gratification, always going through those dead-end jobs, very programmed life, to experiencing the soul, the infinite consciousness. This is the 3D. The body perspective is the 3D reality that is based on fear. Most people are simply acting out of fear. When you get into the soul perspective, you recognize everything is love. This is the 5D consciousness. This is the great awakening that is happening right now on planet Earth. We are all shifting that lens of perception from the body into the soul. Now, your karma has everything to do with this. This is the speed of which it's happening, all right? It's called our karmic debt. Whatever you did in the past life determines what you have to do in this life. Now, how do you relieve your karma? Selfless service. That's as simple as I can put it. You have to get outside of yourself and help others. When you do that, you start relieving your karma. I'm not going to give you the exact years. Just put it this way. We have billions of years of karma to relieve in this life, okay? And you don't have to look at that from like a negative, from the duality perspective. This has nothing to do with negative. This has to do with you realizing your true self. That's what this is all about. That's what yoga means. It means union. Union with source energy. When you're in that body perspective, you are in a limited perception of consciousness. Your reality is a very small glimpse of the true reality that is out there because the soul is expansive. It's the most expansive thing there is. Our soul is bursting and expanding with energy every single moment when you get into these techniques. Now, the understanding energy and the law of attraction, the law of magnetism in yoga, meaning everything that you do to add to your energy, to increase your vibration, is making you coil up that kundalini energy up the spine. That energy is going up, awakening the Anya chakra, getting your kundalini energy online. This is the process of the body to the soul identification. That is kundalini energy. Now, when you go through the ultimate truth experience, now keyword here is experience. Now, remember, you have to experience this in order for you to enter the next level. Right here on this video, I'm explaining things to you. That is step one. You have to understand it crucially into your brain, right? That's the causal body. We have to then enter the astral realm, and then finally, before it manifests here in the physical, you have to have that experience. That's what locks you in and gives you that confidence so you can entertain the next level when the universe brings it down to you as a download so you can understand what to do. Now, if you're stuck here and you're over here in the body identification, you are completely new to this and you're just now experiencing your spiritual awakening, my best advice is to meditate. Meditate, meditate, meditate. That is by far the best tool to help you get through this and get more into a soul perspective in life. When you start meditating, you drop your identification with the body. You get into what's called the witness mode or the observer mode. You experience life from this cosmic view. You're no longer identified with your problems. You're no longer identified with the victim mentality that is spreading around right now on planet Earth. So this is realizing your karma. Slowly through your meditation practice, you will begin to reveal your karma. Moving forward, as you become a more advanced meditator, your dharma will be revealed to you, meaning your life's purpose. You go from that body perspective, you go from that dead-end job to doing everything from a program perspective into realizing your purpose. That is nothing to do with your programming. That is you realizing your true self, taking those steps of action. That is called the karma yoga. All right. The karma is necessary. You have to relieve that karma for you to experience the next level of consciousness. This is a very unique journey. Don't make the mistake of comparing your journey to somebody else's. I don't care who you're following on social media, who you look up to, or anything like that. You are on a very unique journey. Not you, your parents, your family members, your friends, not even your significant other. I don't care if you've been with your partner for 100 years. You are on a very unique journey. This evolution of the soul, you could be billions of lifetimes, billions of years of evolution apart from your significant other or your friends or your family. So recognize that you are on a very unique journey and you have to embrace it. It's about the journey, not the destination. Every step along the way are little breadcrumbs that the universe is orchestrated with your higher self to allow you to experience the next level of consciousness. This never ends. This isn't like you wake up one day and you're like, okay, my work's done, I'm here. No. If you're on planet Earth right now, you still have work to do. You still have this inner work to do. You are experiencing a temporary glimpse of enlightenment or a temporary glimpse of nirvana or bliss, joy, whatever word you want to describe that. That is you merging with source. That is the yogic process that I'm talking about. This union, this merging with all that is. Now, I'm going to give you the best advice that I can give you right now for experiencing a increase of this process. You have to really speed this up. The more you can meditate, the more you can do the yoga asana postures, the more you can get into organic foods, living through a prana perspective on life. What life force energy are you getting every single day? That's what this is all about. Every single smoothie, every single meditation technique, every guided meditation, every frequency that you play is uplifting your vibration. And via the law of magnetism, you are attracting a higher vibration into your life. And this gets so expansive to the point where your body cannot contain the amount of energy, and you expand and ascend all the way up to the next level, all the way into the heavenly planets. That's what all the gurus and mystics have done. We're talking about a conscious death here. Not an unconscious, scared, fear-based death. That is what self-realization is all about. Realizing your true identity is immortal. You cannot die. Your soul is infinite. Your lens where you're perceiving reality is dense and fear-based because you think that just the body is all there is. You think that just your thoughts are dictating your reality. And guess what? Couldn't be farther from the truth. Like I said, the more you meditate, the more you get into that yogic perspective, the cosmic view, the more you will understand this exact process and how to really take action every single day to do your inner work. That's what this is, a daily practice. I'm doing the same techniques that I started with 15 years ago. I am very passionate about this because this is exactly what we're here to do. Nothing else matters compared to realizing your true self, discovering your identity as the soul, not the body, not that limited perspective. You are infinite. You are pure unconditional love. You are pure light. Quantum physics has proven this. Science is slowly catching up to the ancient yogic science that has been around 5,000 plus years. Quantum physics is the closest terms that we've now come in our Western world to identify yoga. What have they figured out? They figured out that at the smallest atom, there is only light. There is no physical material, anything when you look at it on the smallest quantum level. That's what you are. Inside your cells, you are pure light. Don't let yourself get identified with the body and the attachments and the sense gratification and all of those pleasures that are just ruling the ego. All right. We have to get beyond that and go through the intellect, go through the mind to experience this higher consciousness. That is your exact work, your duty as a human being right here on planet Earth. Now, if this is confusing to you, if none of this makes sense, start where you are at. Just meditate, go outside, ground your energy, get in tune with the higher self, activate your intuition. Use my guided meditations right here on this video. I have frequency music. I have a lot of recipes, even some guided yoga videos to help you unlock your consciousness. This is what it's all about. You first have to pinpoint where you are at, calibrate your level of energy, your frequency, so you know what to do next. And then you just keep going. It's endless, baby. This does not stop until you've completely expanded your energy beyond this body and you've had the full ascension to the heavenly planets. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to the Inner Circle members. Shout out to everybody on the Patreon page. I love each and every one of you. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.
Remember, you are infinite spirit soul. The higher self is always guiding you. Tap into the infinite cosmic conscious energy which is within us, around us, and everywhere.